Hello and welcome to the Hooked on Needles Craftcast. My name is Marisela, or Mari if you prefer. Today is June 8th, 2019, and this is episode 41. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I had a busy day, but a wonderful day. So I hope you all have had a wonderful day as well. Thank you so much for coming back for another episode. I have a little bit to show you today. And I'm recording after a long day because we are going to go away for a little while, and I was thinking I could record once I leave and visit my husband, but I don't want to carry all of the finished items with me, which is not a lot, but still, it's something that I don't need to take with me. So here I am recording a podcast after a busy day. So what have I been doing? I've been doing a little bit. I made some socks using the Paddington Station pattern from Ambrose Smith. I had mentioned in a previous podcast that I bought the Agatha Christie sock set, and this is one of them. And I love it. This one is knit cuff down, and I love the texture that it has. It is so beautiful. And I used Blue Moon Fiber Arts yarn in their medium weight. Medium fingering weight. It's weird. It's their Socks That Rock, 100% superwash merino, medium weight. And I will show you the name of the company. This is not the correct label for the yarn that I used. It's just the label from them. But I can't find the label to these, so it's fine as long as I show you where I got them or where I got the yarn to make them. But yeah, this is a little bit thicker than fingering weight, but I really, really like it. And it is a paid-for pattern, so I can't say much to you, but here it is. I do have two of them. And the pattern was so nice. A nice, simple pattern that you can take with you, and if you forgot the pattern, you know what? That's fine, because it's very intuitive. You can see what's next, and it is a joy. And I had bought this yarn to go with a different pair of socks that I had made before. So I had basically the entire skein left. I only used, just the heel amount of yarn before. So I just wanted to see if how it would knit up, and I wanted to try the pattern, so I did that. It did not take very long to knit them. I used my 9-inch circulars and double pointed needles because I like to use the double points for the heels and when I am decreasing the toes. But I also used, because it's thicker yarn, I used thicker needles. Instead of a 2mm, which is what I usually use, I used a 2.75mm, and it knit up a lot faster. And instead of my regular 64 stitches, I used, I think it was 56, maybe I think 56 stitches or something like that. But anyways, and so a lot less stitches. So you don't think that 10 to 12 stitches will make a difference, but it really does. And I also noticed that I think I am being converted into knitting socks from the cuff down. You get a much cleaner edge at the top than if you do them toe up. And I was actually visiting with a friend today, one of my knitting friends, and that became a discussion. We were talking about how we like to knit the socks, and I told her how I usually like knitting them toe up because in case I run out of yarn, I would be able to finish the important part, which was the foot, and then just finish the cuff. But I don't like long cuffs, so I'm never really in the risk of running out of yarn unless I'm using scraps, and then it's a scrappy sock, so it doesn't really matter. So I do feel like I have been enjoying knitting them cuff down a lot more lately, and I actually cast on another pair just because it was so quick. So I will show that to you guys in a little bit. But this is a finished object, which I have shown you, so I get to wear them now. Oh, and I also want to see how they wear because this is a thicker yarn, like I said, and I've been having issues with my socks around this part where they wear in that part quite a lot. And of course, it has to do with the way that I walk. I guess I just kind of put more pressure on that part of my foot. So I am hoping that these will last me a little bit longer because my fingering weight ones tend to give out rather. They only have like a couple of months of life, and I feel like they should have more than just 2 or 3 months. And also, I do wash my socks in the washing machine, and sometimes I put them to dry in the dryer, and sometimes I don't, just depending on who's doing laundry. If my husband decides to do laundry, I don't tell him like, oh, please take my socks out because, he's doing laundry. So, but now I have decided that I am going to start I'm going to start washing them by hand and not putting them through the machine to see if maybe that'll also help with the wear and tear of the socks, which hopefully it will make them last a little longer. So all of that on a pair of socks with some thick yarn. And then I also made this lovely hat, which I got to wear today because it was raining and it was chilly earlier when we left home. And so this is the Scalbadge hat. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm saying it. And it is a free pattern on Ravelry. I forgot the designer's name, but it is very, very nice cable hat here. And as you can see, I added a little faux fur pom-pom that I got off of Etsy. I don't even remember when, but it's super cute. And my son was like, is that for me? And I was like, no, this one is for me. I had already made you a few hats. Mama needs a hat. So I'm keeping this one. This one is my hat. And I did attach it with a button. Because it is very nice to be able to take the pom-pom off when I am going to wash it. So it's very, very nice. I used a super fine merino that I got from Tuesday Mornings a while ago. I used it for a different pattern and I really, really liked working with it. It's super soft yarn and squishy and just delicious. So whenever I found it, because I like to go to Tuesday mornings to get some nice yarn. Sometimes they have a good deal on it, and but you can't always find it because that's just the way Tuesday morning is. You don't always get what you're looking for. So whenever I found some of the yarn, I grabbed a ball. I am in search of more because my knitting friend had mentioned that she really liked it as well, the feel of it. And so I would like to get some for her. So I'm hoping that Tuesday mornings that I visit will have this type of yarn again because I really, really liked it. And it worked really good with my other hat, which was a color work hat. So yeah. I don't have the label. I always lose my labels. And I always like put them in a little bag, and then that's what happens. I end up losing the little bag. Like, where did I put it? So that's why I'm always losing my labels. But yeah, so free pattern. So nice. I made this in a day. Well, in a couple of hours. I say a day because, you know, I would put it down, go and do my mommy duties, and then come back and knit on it. So, but it shouldn't take you more than a couple of hours. If you are a experienced knitter, it might take you a little bit longer if you are not an experienced knitter. But as long as you get it done, it'll be fine. And then lastly, I had mentioned, I don't know if I had mentioned or not, probably not, but I had been looking for a raccoon pattern for an amigurumi because my niece's boyfriend is like, he really likes raccoons. He just, you know, he likes them. So I had been wanting to make him one, and I had bought a different pattern, but I did not really like it. I did start it, didn't really like it, and so I was just not happy with the way that it was coming out. And so I had just put it to the side, not really, you know, giving it much thought anymore, just thinking, well, not really sure what to think, honestly, because I didn't know if it was the pattern or maybe I just wasn't in the mood to make the amigurumi, because sometimes you get into that mood where you just don't feel like doing a type of project. So I don't know what it was, but something wasn't clicking. So I put it away. And then a couple days ago, someone that I follow on Instagram, I don't know if I'm going to say it properly, Hein Chan or Hain Chan. She is a amigurumi designer, and she showed a picture of this little guy along with some other, two other little things. And so I really liked it. So I got it and I made it. And here it is. I don't know if it will be a boy or girl. That will be up to the recipient to decide. But here is the cutest little raccoon ever. I really liked that it was tapestry work. It is a paid for pattern, but if you are a crocheter, you can tell that that is tapestry. And for the little nose, I used a 6mm eye, safety eye. And for the big eyes here, I used, I believe, 8 or 9mm. But yeah, it was really nice. I really like that the arms are not stuffed. And the pattern is very well written. I don't think it would be the best pattern if you are a newer crocheter, because this, you do end up working with 3 colors at a time, and that can get a little fidgety. So if you want to challenge yourself as a new crocheter, go for it. Good luck. I think you will do it if you just are persistent, but you might have to rip back, and that is okay, because I ended up having to rip back. I think what ended up happening was I knit, or I crocheted a row twice, or something happened to where I ended up with like one eye over here. Like everything was just scooted over, and it wasn't okay. It looked very bad. And I messaged another crafty friend, and I was like, I don't want to rip back, but I knew that I was going to have to. It was not something that I could live with one eye over here and the other one, you know, everything's kind of skewed. So I, I was like, yeah, I don't want to rip back. And she was like, it's okay. Just frog it. I will virtually hold your hand. And thank you for the encouragement, because sometimes you need that. You need to know that someone else knows what you're going through, even though it's just ripping back, which is not that big of a deal. I told her at least it's not knitting, because it feels a lot like a bigger loss when I have to rip back knitting than when I have to, rip out crochet. Crochet just is a little more forgiving with the ripping back. So yeah, but I ended up with this beautiful, beautiful thing. I love it. I think I will make another one because husband liked it and son liked it. Chances are son will get it, not husband. I don't think husband needs a raccoon. But beautiful, beautiful pattern. And yeah, like I said, very well explained. So I did buy the bundle because but I'm glad she posted it on her Instagram, because I didn't know that there was a sale. So I got the sale like a few hours before it was over. And so I'm really glad I caught it when I did. She is going to put out some more. I think she's putting one out for a bear and a pig or something. I'm not quite sure, but she's putting out a couple more patterns. So I am looking forward to making those, because I just think it's a very lovely design. So here he or she is. So cute. I hope the recipient likes it. And yeah, highly recommend that one. And I need to go get my works in progress, because they're not here. I thought I brought them, but I didn't. So be right back. Okay, so what I've actually been working on, and not just letting it sit there, is the scarf that I am making for my sister-in-law. This is the Anthos cowl pattern. It's on Ravelry. I think it's a paid for pattern. I'm not sure. It might be from a magazine. I got it from a store that was going out of business. But since I last spoke to you, I was there, and now I am up here. And I got a little frustrated with myself when I was making this, because I did it in just a few hours. Like, it didn't take long. It probably wasn't even like an hour, and I did this whole color work section. So I was kind of like, why am I not working on it and just getting it done so I can move on? And I think I'm getting in my head about the length of it, because I'm wanting to do two of these, like two of this size on each side, and then the middle panel that'll be a little bit longer. But I think I'm just getting in my head because of the size of it. So I just need to kind of keep on trucking and get it done. But it is a lovely pattern, and I am enjoying being able to catch my floats in between because this row has few stitches, so I've been catching it in between, and it's a good practice for me. I'm really enjoying it. And for this one, I am using all wool-like yarn from Loops and Thread, and I am holding it double-stranded to make it a little bit thicker. And I am using my Knitter's Pride Dreams, but I don't remember the size. It's a US 4? Oh, I don't know. The size has been scraped off. But anyways, I think they're a size 4. I'm not sure. But here it is. And so I am hoping to take this with me when we go and stay with husband so that I can make some progress while I'm there. So yes, that is the plan. And then I am also working on this. So there is I don't know if it's a publication or what it is. I'm not sure what it is, but they are having the year of hats. And so they are putting out a free pattern every month. And I believe different designers are making the hat. So like they have a different designer each month featuring their hat. That's what I meant to say. But this is the March hat, and this one is by Megan Babin. Not much on there, but it's something. It's quite a long brim. So yeah, but I am excited to finish it. It's going to look beautiful. So this is a free pattern, and if you guys follow these people, I will put a link to the Ravelry page. Ravelry? That sounded weird when I said it. Anyways, I'll put a link down there for you guys to go and check it out. And what else? Yeah, so they're putting out a pattern every month, so you guys can go and take a look at those. And then, because I didn't want to work on the socks that I should be working on, I cast on a different pair. And this was just because I really enjoyed making these, or this pattern for my aunt. This is the Pixel Socks by Pearl Soho. It is a lovely pattern. I love it. I am making them with my 9-inch circulars. I am using Cloudborne from Blueprint, formerly Craftsy. The lagoon color is this blue one, and I don't remember the name of the other yarn. Oh, got a little fuzz on there. And this one is a self-striping. And I love the contrast of them. I'm loving these socks. And these I am doing 64 stitches on 2mm needles. So need to get those off of the needles. And then, because I mentioned that I wanted to try working with thicker yarn, I cast on these, which I have been wanting to make these for a while. I have made Erica Luder's Hermione's Every Day, and she has a whole Harry Potter like set of patterns or whatever. They're all free, I believe, on Ravelry, so you can go and get them. But I saw these and I downloaded them because I really wanted to try. And these are the Weasley Homestead socks by Erica Luder, and it is beautiful. I wanted to get some yarn, and the lovely teachers from my son's school gifted me a gift card, and I was able to use it for purchasing some yarn because I looked online because I wanted to get more of this Blue Moon Fiber Arts yarn because it was a little bit thicker, like I said. And when I went onto the website of Eat Sleep Knit, which is where I bought it, they were having a sale. And it just so happened that the Socks That Rock and the yarn that I was looking for was part of it. And I got this one. When I saw it, I immediately thought Weasley. I feel like maybe a little bit of yellow would have added to it, but otherwise, like, it's perfect. It's so Weasley here, I think. And so I am making those. The pattern has the Eye of Partridge heel, which I have not used before. And so I am excited. I don't think I've used it. No, I think accidentally I have done something similar, but not on purpose. So yeah, it's very nice. It's a new heel. And like I mentioned, I got a gift card. And so I did end up getting some Knitter's Pride zings because I wanted to see how they are. And I did end up just getting the set because it just seemed like a better idea than one pack. So yeah. So I ended up getting them, and so far I am really liking them. They are not so sharp. I knit continental, so I push my yarn, or my needle, I should say. And so I don't like needles that are super sharp, which I think I had mentioned that I also had gotten the Haya needles because I just wanted to try them. But there is definitely a difference in the points of them. The Hayas are much sharper. I actually think Hayas are sharper than the Chiaogus, which I love my Chiaogus. So if you told me you have to pick Chiaogu or Haya and knit with them forever, I would say give me my Chiaogus. But you can definitely tell that the points are different, like I said. But I do feel like the blunter of the two is a lot nicer for me. But they are both very light. They are aluminum, I believe, both of them. They're very light, and so that makes it easy on the hands for me to knit with. So I am enjoying it. And these are 2.75 millimeters. And the pattern, the Weasley Homestead pattern, is for a 64 stitch count, but I went down to 54, I believe, because it is thicker yarn and thicker needles. And so I am doing that, and I can't wait to finish them, which shouldn't take very long because that is something that I noticed with those other socks. So I'm excited to finish them. And then then I will show you some of the goodies that I also got when I purchased the other yarn, which I ended up getting another one of their of Blue Moon Fibers socks that rock yarn in the medium weight, and I loved this color. I love that it's dark and then it gets super bright and just happy. Makes me happy. I love it. And I can't wait to skein it up and make something out of it. I don't know what I'm going to make, but I'm going to make something because it's beautiful. So I'm excited to use this one. And then Madeline Tosh was also on sale, and I could not get this. Like, it is so gorgeous. Look, this is the Tosh Merino Light. It is merino. It's non-superwash merino, so it's very, very soft. I love it, and I couldn't not get it because of this like lavendery color and this periwinkle. Like, it's just gorgeous, and the mint. Like, I this had to come home with me. It just had to come home. And I was very surprised because I ordered the yarn, I believe, on a Monday, and I got it on Wednesday. So that was like fast shipping. Now, this is because the store is like 30 minutes away from here. So it's, you know, that is fast shipping. So I was very, very happy with my purchases. And then, like I said, today I got to get together with my knitting friend. And since last year, we started doing a sock exchange for our birthdays. We both have birthdays in the month of May. And so I ended up gifting her 2 pairs of socks that I made because she made me 2 pairs last year. And I was just super surprised and thrilled with them. So I wanted to return the favor. And so I did that. And so she gave me my gifts today. And she made me the Coffee Talk socks by Tracy of the Grocery Girls. And I love them. She said the pattern was fabulous. She loved how easy it was and just how the finished product looked. Like, it's gorgeous. And look at this like blend of colors that she did, you guys. It is so beautiful. She did such a great job. Look at that texture. Like, that is amazing. I need me a pair of these. It is so, so beautiful. I love it. I'm so, so happy with them. And so, yeah, so she made me those, which I'm super thrilled. I was wearing them earlier. Like, as soon as we exchanged, I was like, I'm putting these on. So, yeah. And then not only did she get me some socks or knit me some socks, but she got me some stitch markers. I did not ask her where she got them. I know she got them from Etsy, but I didn't ask her for the shop name. So I won't be able to give you that information. So I apologize, but they are so cute. It's a donut and an eclair and then a pink donut and a little coffee, a little cake with like, it's so cute because look, it has a little detail of whipped cream and a strawberry. Like, how adorable. And a little cup of tea, I'm guessing, or hot chocolate. It's got whipped cream and sprinkles. Can you see that? It's so cute. I hadn't even really looked at it closely. And it's purple, you guys. You know purple is my favorite color. And those are my favorite flowers. I love orchids. Anyways, so that's not even the best. Okay, are you ready for this, you guys? Ready? Slowly, okay? Look at that. She got me a yarn bowl. I was like, are you serious? Isn't it beautiful? She got it off of Etsy. I don't know. I'll ask her. Handmade for you at, oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. Oh, that's so glary. So look them up, you guys. And get yourself a beautiful bowl. I love it. I love it. I said thank you to her. But are you kidding me? Like, I love it. So I can't wait to use it. So happy. So yeah, but that is all I have for you guys today. My battery is about to run out. So sorry I did that, but I needed to get the camera to focus on me again. Thank you so very much for coming and spending some of your time with me. I very much appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I shouldn't even say week because I don't record weekly. Just have a wonderful time, however long it is until I see you again. Just keep on creating, be happy, and yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I am so happy today. I'm just like, oh, fibery goodness and wonderful bowl, and just, it's wonderful. Take care, everybody. Hasta la próxima.